Hey everybody, it's Scott Galaxy here, and I have an awesome game for you I just picked up from my local game store. You had it as a kid, you loved it as a kid, you'll probably still love it now. I guarantee you, you're gonna wanna watch this. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of the Layman Video Gamer. I, of course, am once again Scott Galaxy, and I have an awesome game for you today. If you haven't seen it in my hand yet, I tried to hide it, I swear. This is a game that I had when I was a kid. I'm sure you had it, and if you didn't, shame on you. Shame on you. But this is an awesome game. This is Super R-Type. Now, this game is a classic, just flat out classic. The entire series is a classic. And you would think that this may cost a lot of money, but it doesn't. In fact, I only paid $12 for this, and you could probably trade it in for like $6. So while this wasn't complete in box, you can find it much more expensive if you have it complete in box, of course. But for our purposes, or my purposes, I just wanted to play this game because it brings back so many memories. And it doesn't disappoint. Now, the cartridge itself is in fantastic shape. I have actually tested it. It does work. I'm very happy, but that's neither here nor there. I just want to show you the game. Let's just show you the game. So here we go. This is Super R-Type for the Super Nintendo. I'm so excited. I probably shouldn't be because I am just absolutely awful at this game. Now that is not a tear on myself. No, this is one of the most notoriously tough games, especially if you're talking about the R-Type series. But before I get into how tough it is, let's tell you what this is. First of all, this is the Bido Empire of Mutual Extraterrestrials, and they are back with evil intent and awesome power. Now, of course, there have been other R-Type games in the series. There was R-Type, there was R-Type 2, Super R-Type, R-Type 3, the Third Lightning, Gallop, R-Type Leo, R-Type Delta, R-Type Final, R-Type Command, Tactics, R-Type Tactics 2. I mean, there have been so many R-Types, it's actually hard to keep track of. But of all of those, this is notoriously one of the harder ones. And why is that, you're asking? Well, there aren't a lot of save points, so if you die, you're going back to the beginning. And while it is known for being tough, it's also known for its slowdown. Because there are so many things that hit the screen at one time, the system just couldn't handle it all. So it did slow down quite a bit, but on the bright side, that does kind of help you get through the obstacles. And if you're a pretty good gamer, if you're into these kind of games, you're probably going to spend about 10 hours total playing this game. That's if you're a fast learner. I, on the other hand, am struggling. Now, this came out in September of 1991 here in North America. It came out shortly thereafter, actually 6 months after in Japan, and about a year and a half later in Europe. It also came out on the Virtual Console in March of 2008 for Wii. And this is also just a single-player game. There is no two-player mode in this game. However, that would have been pretty darn awesome. But it's already got enough slowdown. You can't, really adding another ship would just overdo it, I think. Now you can find some cheats on this. At the title screen, you can press down R, right, down, right, down, right, down. Then pause the game and press R, right, down, Y, down, left, right, down, right. That'll give you a selection of any weapon that you want. You can press R for the shotgun bomb, you can press A for the sky laser, B for the ground laser, X for the reflect laser, and Y for the spread laser. Then you can press A for the homing missile, or X for the falling bomb. There's also a pro difficulty that you can unlock in this game, but you need to clear the game on hard mode, which is nearly impossible from what I can tell. But if you do, during the second loop of the game, the difficulty will become pro, and this is basically super hard difficulty. You can also hear some music remixes, so to hear the remixes of the game's music, just go to the BGM, the background music test, play any track, and press R to make the music fade out. While it's fading, continue pressing R as you hear musical tones played consecutively. And eventually, you'll hear a remixed version of your favorite tune. So that is it. That is Super R-Type for Super Nintendo, a classic. So there you have it. That is Super R-Type for Super Nintendo. It's a classic game, like I said. It's only $12 if you're looking to collect, you just want the cartridge, or if you just want to play it actually. You really don't have an excuse not to get it. And while this was one of my favorite games as a kid, I really wasn't into shooters that much. This is actually the rare occasion where I am a huge fan of a shooter. Now I've changed my preferences over the years and now I absolutely love shooters. So this one was clearly a game I had to get. And I'm thankful that I did, and I'm glad that I found it. Although my sleep schedule probably won't like it too much because I will be up playing this game until God knows when. So that's it for this week's episode. Thanks again for following, subscribing, commenting. Please come back for next week's episode. Again, I do it every Wednesday at 11:30 Pacific time. So please, please, please come and follow. You can find me on Instagram at Layman Video Gamer. You can also find me on Twitter at Layman Gamer. And well, until next time, I'm gonna go play this game, and hopefully you go find it. Hopefully you go get the game. Go get the game. Well, you're still sitting there. Go get the game. See you guys next time.